I'll be attending the University of Missouri in Columbia, Missouri to study biomedical engineering and chemistry, and hopefully later on I'll be able to get my master's degree. Well, hopefully right after I get my double major, but I want to be able to use my degrees and eventually start a biomedical engineering company or maybe a medical research company. Biomedical engineering is a mixture of different things such as biomechanics, biomaterials, genetic engineering, tissue engineering, and biomechanics. And all of those will be able to tie into what I'm doing and what I want to do because genetic engineering, there are things that you can do, which one thing that would be pretty cool to work with uh, is making a more efficient way to kind of get rid of genes in different families. Like, for example, with that, you would be able to, and I would be able to, go into the cells of a developing fetus, and you would be able to take out specific genes, such as the gene for a specific heart disease, or one of the things that they're doing nowadays is they're taking out the genes that cause people to have cystic fibrosis. And with the biomechanics, that's more of really what I would like to do, which uh, my goal is to be able to make prosthetics that you can move freely. So they would be able to link up with your nervous system, and you'd be able to control them on your own. And what I would want to be able to do is make a company where I can produce efficient prosthetics and make them affordable, so that way people such as war veterans or people who were hurt in accidents or just have various injuries resulting in them losing limbs would be able to afford these advanced prosthetics. The designing of the prosthetics, it'll also have to do mostly with tissue engineering and biomaterials along with the biomechanics, but one of the things I'll be able to, or I will actually do in my major program is in the last year I will be taking a biomaterials class where I'll be doing some work and research in a lab where I'll be creating biomaterials out of stem cells, and I'll be working with that, and that's just pretty unique. So hopefully I'll be able to take these biomaterials and then the tissues that I'm able to engineer, and I'll be able to do something with them, and just ultimately that's my goal with that. And another thing that I would want to be able to do later on is to do research in curing diseases, because one of the things that has happened recently is they can cure leukemia with HIV. They did a test on about 40 patients who had leukemia, and they were marked as terminally ill, and they had I think the longest one of the patients had left to live was about 3 months. They were given these non-active strands of HIV, and then within a month or less they were pretty much completely cured of leukemia. So hopefully I'll be able to take the pharmaceutical engineering side of biomedical engineering and aid in the discovery, development, and creation of new cures and treatments for diseases such as cancer, malaria, and then viruses such as HIV and AIDS. And then that could tie into prevention of these viruses and then emergent viruses that'll happen throughout the future, just to kind of help out and just get a base for some new research. And part of the prosthetics and the biomechanics would be the creation of medical devices such as new artificial hips and even artificial knees that function just as well as regular hips, just no more problems, and make devices that'll possibly be able to help paraplegics be able to walk again or just regain function of the muscles that they lost the ability to control whenever they were first paralyzed.